Wintertime is a great time to get your pruners ready for spring. I'm going to show you how you can clean all the rust off using vinegar. Then after I clean off all the rust, junk, and sticky gunk, I'm going to show you how I'm going to store my pruners in order to keep them clean and rust free using another household item, which would be food. Yes, you heard me right, food. So let's get started. So all you do is get some regular distilled vinegar, just pour it in at full strength. Then you want to open up your pruners. You don't want to keep them closed because you want the vinegar to saturate all around. And you just dip them in the vinegar. See, they're soaking in vinegar. Now this is not the first time I've done this. I've done this before and it actually works. Okay, my friend, this is just a few hours later. The vinegar is at work removing the rust and all the debris. 2 days later, you can see the water is getting darker, a lot of gunk on the bottom of the glass, and look at all the rust and residue inside. This stuff is really working. Now we're at 4 days later, and I would have to say I just cannot believe how much more crud came off of these just from 2 days ago. After your pruners have been soaking in the vinegar for a couple days, you're going to place them in some soapy water. Keep in mind that I left mine in this glass for too long because I just didn't have the time to get out and film this video. But they only really need to soak in the vinegar for, I'm going to say, maybe 2 or 3 days. If they're extremely rusty, then you may want to let it go a little bit longer. Then use a brush to clean them. A wire brush, a toothbrush, some steel wool, whatever works best for you. It's pretty amazing if you think about it, what vinegar can do. It's just such a natural household item that you probably already have anyway. The vinegar does all the work for you. I'm all about keeping life simple, and the beauty of this is it really works. Rinse them off with clean water, then dry them off real good. Now that I got my pruners clean of all that rust, junk, and sticky gunk, I want to show you how I'm going to store these this season so this doesn't happen again, because every year it seems like I go through the same thing. They get dirty and rusty. First, let me just tell you that whenever you use your pruners, you always want to rub them, disinfect them with rubbing alcohol. You just dip a tissue, a paper towel, whatever, a rag in alcohol and rub it. I've never done that before, but I'm going to start to do it this next season. Now let me show you how I'm going to store these, and you're either going to laugh at me or you're going to say, oh yeah, that's totally cool. What's the first thing we do when we accidentally drop our cell phones in water? We put them in rice. Well, the same goes for our pruning shears. So all I'm going to do is fill up a container with rice. Of course, it does not have a hole at the bottom. Now I've heard of some people using sand, but I think the sand particles will get lodged in the mechanics of the pruners. So I decided that rice is a better option for me. I suggest using something decorative so it looks kind of pretty when it's on your potting table or wherever you're going to put it. That way it's not so obvious. Then you're going to stick the pruning shears in the rice. And that way it'll keep them dry and rust-free all season long. And seriously, isn't that just so cute? I hope you found this video fun and helpful. Thanks for watching.